You all might have read today about how there was recruiting scam in the police department of Rajasthan. Well, I have news for you viewers. This is not just located or isolated to one state. Many states have had these kinds of problems. We're going to take a look at 6 different states and the kind of problems they have had in the past and how they have gone about rectifying them. We'll take a look at how people are cheating, and also I'm going to suggest some things which will perhaps make this process easier and tighter. Let's go with a small slide deck and a small request as always to please like this video. Here we go.
Biggest gift I think that Vyapam has given me is a feeling of peace.
Therapists and doctors are doing a wonderful job here.
Police recruitment exam scams across India. Like I said, there are different states, and it's not just police, it's also government jobs. This is where the maximum amount of cheating appears to be happening. And we are going to start with the state of Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, the Rajasthan Public Service Commission, RPSC, conducted the sub-inspector recruitment exam in 2021 to fill 859 posts for sub-inspectors and platoon commanders. Now, what happened was the Rajasthan High Court cancelled the entire recruitment process due to high-profile paper leaks. In fact, the leak happened from many places. I'm going to tell you where all the leaks emanated out of, and that compromised the selection's integrity. By the way, one of the biggest cheaters in this one of the biggest culprits in this is the Uttar Pradesh government. This paper leak occurred at 3 distinct levels. First, at the Public Service Commission office itself. It originated within the commission involving internal officials. So this is hand in glove with the people who are administering the exams. Examination centers, papers were illicitly accessed and distributed at exam venues. Third, dummy candidates, fraudulent candidates were used to facilitate cheating and leak dissemination. Like I said, one of the things that I have suggested in the past, and I think the Indian government is still not warmed up to this, they need to do this thing. There's no other way to solve this problem. And that is, when you give papers, right, you don't give the same question paper to everybody. Make 5 sets of question papers for any exam. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth. In that order, each one will get a different paper. And again, the 6th one will get something else, 7th one will get something else. And don't make it an order so people can still go ahead and game the system by sitting at the strategic point. What you do is essentially you randomize the whole process, and every question paper will have the QR code that will tell you what should be the correct answer book that should be used to check the answers. So this is where the problem is. This is more laziness than anything else. They are not understanding, the people who are conducting exams are not understanding the seriousness of how coveted a government job is, because everybody thinks that a government job means a lot of corruption, a lot of bribes, and you can walk about like a king. This has been the mindset in India for a long time. They need to understand the reality. No, a very high pressure job also, especially in police. Oh my God, it is terrible. But be that as it may, so 3 different ways in which the leaks happened. RP Singh was the senior advocate who represented the petitioners. He argued that the leak was systemic, meaning it is up and down the system and had deeply undermined the integrity of the recruitment process. The petitioners argued that the widespread leak completely undermined the sanctity and fairness of the examination process. The state, represented by Advocate General Rajendra Prasad and Additional Advocate General Vigyan Shah, admitted irregularities but opposed cancellation, saying only action should be taken against the guilty. See, the problem is like this. Just because you are not caught doesn't mean you are not guilty. I'm trying to argue to the contrary. You may agree with me or you may not agree with me, but we don't know how the process happened. Once it has been shown that it has essentially benefited a few, then you'll have to push the reset button and start over again. The state noted that the cabinet subcommittee had recommended against scrapping the recruitment process. So the Rajasthan state is still saying, okay, don't go after everyone. The highlighted ongoing investigations with 68 trainees found guilty, 895 posts, 68, close to 10%, right? Of whom 54 were arrested, while others either quit or are still absconding. Counsel for the selected candidates argued against cancellation, citing severe consequences for the remaining 895 minus 68 trainees. Many recruits had left other government jobs to join the police, and cancellation would jeopardize their careers. All valid points, all valid points. But what did the court finally rule? The court concluded that the exam's fairness was irreparably damaged, and that is due to the scale and nature of the irregular. 10% is a very high number. So they ordered the cancellation of the entire recruitment process, overriding objections from the state and selected candidates. The court noted that the then Congress-led government, Ashok Gehlot, was implicated in large-scale recruitment scams across multiple processes. So there is another twist to this. What has been noticed is relatives of numerous Congress MLAs and ministers were found to have been selected as sub-inspectors, indicating nepotism and favoritism. So first they kind of join and pass this RPPSC using methods foul, and then they start getting appointed into plum positions. Over 50% of the trainee sub-inspectors undergoing trainee were arrested in connection with the paper leak scam, underscoring the depth of corruption. Allegations surfaced that several Congress ministers operated organized recruitment gangs, charging candidates between 15 lakh and 25 lakh for selection. Can you believe it? This is just the job of a sub-inspector of police. How is it that this job can give you so much money that people are willing to shell down 15 to 25 lakhs per job? Amazing, isn't it? That tells you the amount of corruption that exists. Then what happened? The investigation went on to start doing arrests. The Rajasthan government handed over the investigation to Special Operations Group, SOG of Rajasthan Police, following the initial allegations of the paper leak. The SOG arrested over 120 individuals, including 54 trainee sub-inspectors implicated in the scam. A personal security officer, PSO, to the former CM Ashok Gehlot, head constable Rajkumar Yadav, was arrested for allegedly providing the leaked papers to his son Bharat Yadav. The interesting thing is, the twist comes next. Just watch. Now, Bharat Yadav, the son of the said PSO, cleared the written exam but failed the physical test, implicated in receiving the leaked paper from his father. Now, how did this PSO get hold of it? He was CM security, right? Kundan Kumar Pandya was arrested on June 5, 2025 for obtaining the leaked paper from former RPSC member Babulal Katara and passing it to associates, including Rajkumar Yadav. Rajkumar Yadav, as PSO, also continued in the role in the subsequent BJP government. He also previously served former cabinet minister Mahendrajit Malaviya. See how these PSOs are still walking around scot-free? I hope somebody watches this and acts. Now, what is the broader context here? The Special Operations Group continues to investigate the involvement of other officials and intermediaries, with several accused still absconding. The Rajasthan sub-inspector recruitment scam is part of a larger pattern of police recruitment fraud across India, with similar incidents in Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Himachal Pradesh involving paper leaks, proxy candidates and biometric manipulation. Now let us take a look at the next state, which is Madhya Pradesh. What happened in Madhya Pradesh in 2023? Remember, this is now cutting across different governments. It's not as if one government is better than the other. Madhya Pradesh has been under BJP rule for many, many years now. A major fraud involving a solvers gang that manipulated candidates' Aadhaar data, including photos and fingerprints, to enable proxy candidates, solvers, to take the exam on behalf of others. So they manipulate the Aadhaar card. So this actually, when they catch this, They need to go back and see who sold them that Aadhaar card, catch hold of that scoundrel also. The racket was exposed during cross-referencing of biometric data at physical tests and joining processes. Aadhaar details were updated multiple times, often renting Aadhaar logins to alter biometrics. Sophisticated, absolutely ultimate sophistication here. Solvers were frequently sourced from Bihar, hackers aided by fudging Aadhaar to bypass verification. So in 2023, there was a police constable recruitment exam. Kingpin Amitabh Rawat led one of the three interstate rackets, over 12 arrests across the state, including solvers and facilitators. 5 candidates in Gwalior used fake Aadhaar. Investigation led to FIRs and a crackdown ordered by the current Chief Minister Mohan Yadav. This drew comparisons to the infamous Vyapam scandal, which involved rigging exams for government jobs and professional courses, highlighting an ongoing series of scams in the state. What is the Vyapam scandal? The Vyapam scam was a massive and long-running examination and recruitment fraud that took place in Madhya Pradesh. It involved a widespread conspiracy among government officials, politicians, middlemen, and candidates to manipulate exams for government jobs and admissions to professional courses, including medical colleges. Medical college seat is where the actual thing surfaced. While the scam was functional for over a decade, it began to unravel in 2013 when a police caught a group of impersonators during an entrance exam. Following the allegations of high-level political involvement, the investigation was transferred from a state-level task force to the CBI in 2015. The scandal intensified with the mysterious death of whistleblowers, accused individuals, journalists, and witnesses linked to the case. The high number of unnatural deaths led to national outrage and suspicion of a wider conspiracy. The CBI and other agencies filed hundreds of charge sheets, leading to numerous convictions and arrests. That's second state, Madhya Pradesh. Now let's take a look at Bihar. In 2023, there was a constable recruitment exam. The exam was held in October 2023 for constable posts. It was cancelled due to paper leak allegations. The ED conducted multi-state raids in 2025. ED, that is Enforcement Directorate, seized incriminating documents like answer sheets and optical mark recognition codes from locations in Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. So this whole thing is for constable jobs in Bihar, but look at how many places it has spread. The investigation revealed links to the NEET UG paper leak that occurred in 2024. If you remember, Sumit Peer and I did a show on that too. Again, I had said the same thing. Have 5 sets of question papers. Makes it much, much harder. Mastermind Raj Kishore Kumar, 1 lakh bounty, was arrested in August 2025. Just a few days ago. Admit cards and candidate lists were recovered. Now, the Economic Offences Unit is leading the probe into 10 high-profile leaks. They uncovered connections to NEET paper leak mastermind Sanjeev Mukhia, part of Bihar's paper leak industry. Following leaks, the exam was cancelled by the Central Selection Board of Constables. So we are done with Bihar. Now let's take a look at Uttar Pradesh. In 2024, again, constable recruitment scam. Exam for over 60,000 posts held in February 2024 were cancelled due to paper leak. Re-exam was conducted later. Investigations revealed that scamsters, including a man linked to the MP Vyapam scam, promised candidates access to leaked question papers. Masterminds Ravi Atri and Subhash Prakash were arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in November 2024. Over 400 arrests have been effected nationwide. The re-exam saw nearly 48 lakh applicants for 60,000 jobs. My God. In Maharashtra, Mumbai police recruitment drive. See how police recruitment is being coveted a lot? It's all because of Hafta, Mamul, Vasool, all that stuff. In July 2023, Mumbai police busted a cheating scam involving sophisticated devices during a recruitment drive. Cheating occurred during written and physical exam. That means somebody else is doing your physical exam. So people are looking the other way. Candidates used concealed Bluetooth earpieces, electronic devices with hidden GSM SIM cards, and swapped radio frequency identification tags during physical tests. 30 persons from Aurangabad, Beed, and Jalna were arrested. Additional cases like 6 accused in SRPF exam, 8 booked for cheating physical tests, over 40 arrests in drive for 8,070 posts. There's a bunch of references in the description section. Do read them up. You'll understand the scope and width of all these scams. Now let's take a look at Himachal Pradesh 2022 Police Constable Recruitment Exam. Paper leak led to exam cancellation. SIT was formed. Later, it was probed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. The CBI raided 50 locations across 7 states in connection with the leak of the written exam paper, which affected over 75,000 candidates. 2 charge sheets have been filed against 88 accused, including middlemen and candidates. In 2025, another cheating racket linked to the 2022 leak was busted, leading to the arrest of Vikram and Sonu, previously involved in a Bluetooth case. So, what are the different fraud methods they are using? Number one, paid individuals take exams on behalf of actual candidates, often using manipulated biometrics like Aadhaar alterations. Question papers obtained illicitly and sold, distributed before the test date, sometimes via officials or intermediaries. If you have 5 sets of question papers, okay, assume that the officials have access to all the 5 sets of question papers. Now, let's say all 5 sets of question papers are leaked to anybody who wants it. The problem here is, which one are you going to prepare for? All 5? Well, you don't have that much time. See how this thing becomes harder? A little bit of preparatory work and you make it near impossible to cheat in the exams. And even the guy who is being paid to take the test, that person also will find it difficult because there is prep time required. Without preparation, you cannot ace these exams. So, Aadhaar system is being exploited, and this has essentially enabled impersonation. So, Aadhaar needs to be tightened up even more. Look for retinal scan. Retinal scan is unique and stays for life. Make the next time people renew their Aadhaar cards to insist that they have to undergo a retinal scan. Use of micro earpieces, Bluetooth devices, GSM SIM cards, or RFID tags to receive answers. Even this is difficult if you have 5 sets of question papers. It's impossible. They will not be able to know, I can tell you that. So these are all things that I'm suggesting that would help, try to clean up this process. And this also another thing that can be done is the entire exam could be taken online. But then again, that comes the question, how do you know that you are the person taking the exam? How do you ensure that? So all these things are there. You also know of the scandals where in Telangana, when women wear sindoor, they're asked to take it off. Sometimes they're even asked to take off their Mangal Sutra. This is just taking it way above what is required. So these are all these decency issues involved. But be that as it may, I think some of the things that I'm suggesting, if the recruitment centers, recruitment agencies who set these papers take into cognizance and start implementing, a lot of things will improve. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.